regardless, I'll just run you through what I would do if I wanted to manage as a creator, right? Because I would probably think, okay, it's very hard to jump from like trend to trend to trend. Like we always have to reinvent the wheel. We always have to kind of do the same videos, and they're eventually going to die down, right? They're not going to work every time. So what do we do when we're not posting our patterns? And I would say, okay, we just have a lack of information. First of all, we don't know exactly what we can do with her because we're kind of, don't get me wrong, but we're kind of doing the same types of videos to a certain degree, more or less every time. So we would probably need to go into testing more. I would up the testing. And what I would test is have one research account. I mean, you obviously have yours, and go primarily into the mainstream entertainment type stuff. So really skits, right? Like not sexually related skits mainly, because you have skits, right? Something like this, like, oh no, we're just friends. But like go more into the mainstream, because I think this is what's lacking. Like we don't have that mainstream audience that actually engages with videos, because the more sexual a video is, the less the engagement goes. I have a couple of theories of why that is. I mean, I understand, right? You have a public Instagram profile. You probably don't want to comment under some hot chick's Instagram reel, right? What if your family sees whatever? Makes sense. You don't want to get busted, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The
So
more,
outside of niche, basically, you're saying into the mainstream entertainment. So for my
and you did
understanding,
it,
it's
right?
outside the
Like one of the few videos where you did it is this one. This is actually a funny video. I'd say this is what pops off on my For You page, because you don't feel dirty for watching it. Like, for
yeah.
example, this other video, right? Like without pulling like too many videos up here, but this other where she was like, here, bro, if I comment on that and like my friends see it, I'm cooked. Like the group chat is gonna like destroy me for a week. Which, like, I'm not saying we should do like like safe for work stuff only. I'm just saying the main point of the video should be mainly funny, and the best inspiration is the mainstream bubble. This is what most female creators, or even male creators for that sense, do. They just have a funny video idea, and sexualizing it is always the easiest part. Like I could show you, like, I mean, I can search for it in a sec, but I can show you a bunch of female creators that just do objectively funny skits, comedy videos, topics. Recreating this video one to one, but just making her have a bigger cleavage is pretty easy. So I would have a research account fully for that mainstream bubble, comedic, funny content, interesting, popular content, and just see, okay, which one of those is an outlier, which one can we recreate? And I think it's going to take you 2 seconds to figure out how to make it a bit more sexual, a bit more teasing, right? But I think that's going to do crazy numbers, because this is kind of the problem we have here. On these accounts, I mean, let me quickly check.
On this one, it started out with US audience, but then it's going back to India again.
Yeah.
Yeah, for this one specifically, yeah.
Yeah, because the type of content that you're doing, as good as it is for these accounts, like I think it's actually great content. But since we're so focused on sexuality, like if you take the sexuality away, the videos don't really make sense anymore, which is always an indicator that we're kind of overdoing it to a certain degree. Which
Yeah.
it's very hard to grow new accounts with that, because yeah, like you said, right? Like the audience is always going to be at risk. Like of course, like the way she looks, the way we do these videos, especially with like those sexual sounds, it's again not bad. Just saying that's always gonna have a higher chance of attracting third world countries. Even though you're doing it for what you're doing it amazing. Like this, I think we should work with the patterns still, but I would say half the videos let's explore more into the mainstream. And arguably, and this is going to be like the IG math, out of 10 video ideas that we try out, I'd say probably 2 of the max are going to work realistically. But
Yeah.
now we have a completely new income stream. And this is also what we had with a lot of creators in the German market, even, right? They've been relying on these kind of sexual funny trends, but it doesn't really build a brand for them. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just I'm trying to. Yes, I found the word. Like the whole time I was thinking, it's like fast food. It's fast food content, and it's great. But ideally, we go away from. This is an American example. We go away from McDonald's content and we do like food truck content. This one food truck in your city that's still fast food, but it's unique. You know, this one place where everyone goes because they make the best tacos, whatever. This is what we're trying to do. So yeah, one new research account into the mainstream bubble, male and female.